Hey there, model fans. How are you? Yeah, welcome back to Watson's Models. We've got a small box to open here and to show you. And I've been waiting for this guy to make it stateside before I ordered it because it came out. Tongde makes it, 16 scale RC, and it just took a while for it to get into the U.S. market. So wasn't about to pay all that shipping and stuff to get it here overseas. So anyways, we're gonna open this up for you and let you take a look at it. And what we have in this box is an M24 Chaffee, which I'm pretty excited about. It's a light tank, right? It's a small tank. And we had, when I was stationed in Gelnhausen, Germany, I was there from 1987 until 1991, right after the Gulf War. We shut down the 3rd Armored Division, closed up the installation, and got the hell out of there, and everybody went stateside. I ended up at Fort Polk, Louisiana, freaking armpit installation of the Army. I don't care what anybody says, it sucked. But anyhow, Gelnhausen was a beautiful installation, or caserne. It was called Coleman Caserne, and been there forever. My biological father was stationed there at one point in time back in the 60s, and General Coleman Powell was there. But they had there's a pond in the middle of the post, big pond. And on that pond was an M24 Chaffee. Now, back in the early 80s, they had it, they had the Mercy camouflage pattern on it. And when I got there, it looks like they brought it back to something a little bit more reasonable from when the tank was originally operating. And they painted it all green with the stars on it and stuff. But it just kind of sat there as a centerpiece next to the pond. And so, looking back on it, when you're young, okay, and you're stationed over there, if you were like me, you didn't really appreciate the beauty that was all around you. I'm sorry. You couldn't appreciate the beauty that was all around you. That didn't even help. The architecture, the overall environment, the way the community was laid out. I mean, Gelnhausen was beautiful in a lot of different ways. It had a beautiful, a lot of the small German towns had a nice church in the middle of it all. That was the prominent feature. There were ruins in the area. There were, you could go for a 15-minute drive and get to a castle. But you just, as a young guy, you just don't appreciate that stuff. The only thing you care about is getting to the bar, whichever one that you liked. Maybe getting to a Metzgerei or a bakery and getting some bread and meat. Maybe going for a beer run or something. But to take the time to absorb the environment. Now, at my age, looking back on that, I'm kicking. I'm like, I want to go back so bad and breathe the air and just kind of soak it up and take it all in. And maybe one day that'll happen. But anyways, I'm going to post a couple of pictures. You'll see a picture. Well, you've already seen a picture at the beginning of the video of the M24 that we had on the installation. And then there'll be a couple more as the video rolls on. Okay, so in the box, top quality products, Motion RC. All right, we got all the usual thank yous, signatures, warranty cards, all that stuff. Now, I gotta put my glasses on so I can see what the heck I'm doing. Look at that teeny tiny little box. Now, most of my Tongde models, kits, the box is just black. There's nothing on there, but this has a little bit more imagery on it. Let's see what they have to say about the M24. It was deployed to the United States Army armored battalions from 1944 onwards to provide a light battlefield tank that could effectively replace the older M3 and M5 Stuarts. The configuration of the M24 was superior to its predecessor in so many ways that it can be considered one of the foremost light tanks that were ever produced. It's agile, robust, and reliable. Kind of reminds me of Gravity. It's cheap and it works every time. Anyways, its main armament was a 75 millimeter M6 cannon with 48 rounds available to it. Very powerful version indeed of a light tank. The tank's armament was completed with its 12.7 millimeter Browning machine guns. Following the conclusion of the Second World War, where its capabilities have been fully demonstrated, it participated in the Korean War, providing support to Sherman tanks and the heavier M26 Pershing. I got one in the box and one on the shelf. You've seen those. It was also effectively utilized in advanced reconnaissance roles or providing close infantry support. So you got, now think about this. You got 4 guys on this thing. I don't know how they stuffed them in there. Anyways, there's the backside and the top side. All right, let's open this up. You guys didn't come here to listen to me chit-chat, that's for sure. All right, there are the instructions. All the obligatory warning labels about batteries and stuff. And, okay. So we're starting to get into, you know, the assembly of it all. And where all the parts and everything go. And it looks like the 50 caliber lights up. There are wires coming from it, so that'll be interesting. Nice Tiger decal markings. So this tank, just like all of them, are upgradable. Tongde 3.0. This is what the function wiring board or whatever the electronic board looks like. But this information tells you what all the plugs do. So those of you guys that are into modifying and adding things or whatever, humma. There you go. Okay. Parts bag and decals. All right, and it looks like, yeah, it's just cheap versions of jerry cans. I hate that. I just hate that. But I've got some 3D printed ones over here that I can use. So, nice color. Generous partis. Okay. Hang Along is guilty of this. Their accessory parts box always has a Tiger tank on it. Well, I guess Hang Along wants to do the same thing. Those guys must have worked together at one point in time. I'm sure they did. This comes with your charger, your IR sensor, and your little electronic 50 caliber machine gun. And of course the thumb toggles for your remote. It does have a smoke generator with it. And you get a bottle of liquid smoke. I have tons of that stuff. Okay. Packed pretty well. Tongde remote, pretty standard. All right, four batteries. I have them at the ready because you know me, I have to do a functions test. This time we're going to do the functions test on the ground because I'm not trying to launch another tank off of my table and break things. And what are you talking about, Mike? Go back a few videos when I did the T-34 and you'll know exactly what I'm talking about. All right, so we got good power. All right, the piece de resistance. Fitting in there kind of tight. That is cool. This thing actually has some weight to it, like heavy. And but this is the standard version. We have a hatch that opens. I'm assuming that's where the all right, we're not shooting BBs in this thing. And it looks like there's a light at the end of the gun tube, which is telling me that this might have some recoil action. All right, we got a plug-in port here. That must be for the IR sensor. Let's see if anything else opens or closes. And I wonder. I know these guys. I got it hiding somewhere, I'm sure. There's the on-off switch. On-off switch is hidden right here. See that? So what about battery access? All right, the charging socket's on this side. This is apparently spring-loaded. Yep. All right, here we go. These little guys are spring-loaded. Your on-off switch and your charging port. Very nice. That's easily accessible. But getting that battery out is not accessible. Okay, let's turn this dude on. Oh! Oh yeah. See the smoke? See the smoke? Turn that off. See if it's got a sound change to it. Yeah, that sounds a bit aggressive for that thing. I love that gun. All right. I need a block of wood or something. Forward. Backward. Left turn. Right turn. You guys seeing that? Left. Right. Forward. Backwards. And it is proportional. Volume. Push the V button, hold it down, use the right toggle. Okay. Smoke comes out here. So let's put a, there was a little smoke from the factory, but you have to put a couple drops in there. Anyways, that's cool, man. Okay. I'm actually impressed with this little guy. That's it. Nothing too exciting. Well, it is exciting, but let's put it on the floor and run it around a little bit. Let's see what happens. Pretty good functions check, and the controls operate the way they're supposed to, right? Front, back, left, right with the right toggle. Turret functions with the left toggle. Main gun and coax with the triggers. So there you go. Tongde 16th scale. And yeah, enjoy the pictures. I have a couple of pictures of the actual tank that was in Gelnhausen. One of them I took, and then a couple I pulled offline. So it went through a couple of paint jobs back in the day. So thanks for watching. And they're stateside now, so go get you one. Yeah, and get healthy if you can. 'Cause I'm dying over here.